Hello, and welcome back to part 4 of defeating Plants vs. Zombies 2 with only non-plants. And before we begin, as usual, let's get to the comments. So in the last part, I mentioned something about using roots, but after some comments were against it, I decided not to use the root plants, because they're just too plant-like for this challenge. And another thing, I wanted to thank you all so much for helping me reach 2,000 subscribers. I never thought that would be possible, but with this new series, I'm getting way more new people to watch this channel. And so it just happened. So thank you. And without further ado, let's begin. Starting a new world means that I'm unlocking a new plant, and this time it's the iceweed, as it was mentioned in a lot of comments and it would basically be impossible to beat this world without it. If you don't know what the iceweed does, this guy is basically a slightly stronger spikeweed that also freezes the zombies that step on it. So yeah. Day 1 showed us one of the main gimmicks of this world, which is the finger thingies that move the zombies where they're pointing at, but other than that, the level was super easy. Day 2 showed us the second gimmick of this world, which is the freezing wind that frees your plants, and turns out that the Bada Boom is able to unfreeze plants for me instantly, so that was really helpful. And also because the iceweed is an ice plant, it's immune to that, so it was no problem for me. Day 3 was a conveyor belt level, so I just decided to make all the zombies burn in hellfire, which is a power exclusive to this world only. Day 4 introduced us to the snowball throwing zombie, or as I like to call him, Eugene. Basically, it's a perfectly fitting name for a kid that everybody hates because he throws snowballs at you. But turns out that putting two toads right next to each other solves the Eugene issue. The one in the back just destroys the ice of the one in the front when he gets frozen. Day 5 was another conveyor belt level, so once again, hellfire it is. Day 6 introduced a new concept where you can only pick a certain amount of plants in my layout. This time it was 2, and I chose the toad and the iceweed. And this level came with some pre-planted sunflowers, so that was always good. Anyways, the MVP of this level goes to the iceweed for completely carrying me all the way. Day 7 introduced us to the Yeti Imp, which they weren't really different from any other imps. And this level also introduced us to the snowstorms, which is just another name for the sandstorms that were in ancient Egypt. Day 8 was another conveyor belt level, and the whole bit of this level is that all the zombies came directly after each other, in snowstorms, so it was super satisfying killing them all super fast. So for anyone that sees this video and wants a fun challenge, try to beat this level as fast as you can, like a speedrun. Day 9 introduced us to the doo-doo bird zombie, which flies over stuff that's on the ground, like the pointy finger thingies and my iceweed, but there were no issue for my toads. Day 10 was another conveyor belt level, like damn bro, these just keep coming. Day 11 was once again a level where I can only pick 2 plants that I'm allowed to use, and like before, I chose the toad and the iceweed. This level was tough, having 4 waves and being the first level to really show off the ice head zombies, but just like before, the iceweed absolutely carried. Day 12 was a plan your defense level. My strategy for this level was just to plant as many iceweeds as possible in the best places, and I only had one Bada Boom to spare. Somehow, even though the doo-doo bird zombies were flying over my iceweeds, I still managed to reach the last wave and got it first try. Day 13 was a level where I couldn't let the zombies walk on Dave's flowers, and it had a freaking gargantua in it. I failed on my first try because of this damn toad that I gave plant food to, and he sat there and just did nothing. So I had to act fast and I mismanaged my son, which caused me to fail. I did get it on my second try though. Day 14 was a survive with the given plants, so you already know what was happening. And also, did you know that the doo-doo bird zombie only has 1 bone? I didn't know that, but you know, that kinda makes you wonder. Day 15 was survive and protect the endangered plants level, and this time it was 2 pepper pulse. And the good thing about this is that they stop your plants from freezing if they're next to them. I failed this level on my first 3 attempts, but I got it on my 4th one. Day 16 was a massive attack level, which again is a conveyor belt level, so you just know already. Day 17 introduced us to this giant caveman zombie that pushes frozen imps onto its lanes, destroying the plants that are in the way. Day 17 also came with a few pre-planted frozen plants, which just made it a little bit easier, and I also got it first try. Day 18 was another conveyor belt level. Man, the amount of these are just getting crazy. Day 19 was once again a level that I could only pick a certain amount of plants, but this time it was 3, which was better than the other ones before. And also, this level came with some pre-planted frozen plants, so that just made it way better. Also, day 19 was the day that I found out that the caveman zombie can push any frozen thing in its way, not just zombies. Day 20, I accidentally pressed the button that repicks the same layout as last level, which meant that I was playing with the same given plants as before. But even with that, and the fact that I was barely focused while playing, I still got it on the first try. Honestly, I have no clue why, but the levels are getting just easier and easier. Day 21. Day 22 introduced us to the weasel zombie. He's like the chicken zombie, except with weasels instead of chickens. And also this level came with some pre-planted guacodiles, so that was pretty cool. Anyways, I used the same strategy that I used with the chicken zombie, where I just let the toads eat them all before the weasels got out. Day 23 was to survive and protect the endangered plants. This time it was some char guards. And also, it had some pre-planted frozen double sunflowers, which was nice. And man, I beat this level by the skin of my teeth on the last wave because of these weasels. I mean man, look at this. Day 24 was a produce sun level. The goal was 2500. I technically beat this level on my first try, but it didn't produce enough sun, so it didn't count. After failing my second try, I realized this level simply did not have enough zombies in it, so that meant that even if I did eat all the zombies with my toadstool, it still wouldn't generate me the amount of sun needed. So I just had to use a sunflower in this level. Day 25 was another damned conveyor belt level. Day 26 came with some pre-planted sunshrooms, so that just made me a little happier when I beat it first try with ease. Honestly, I really don't know what happened to the pacing of this world. It started pretty difficult, but now it's getting easier and easier, even more than some ancient Egypt levels. Day 27 was to survive and protect the endangered plants, this time the rutabaga, and this level had a damn gargantua. I managed to beat this level first try with so much luck, and I'm actually gonna say that this level was actually challenging, unlike the ones before it. Also, day 27 was the first day in this world where I used the spike rock and not just the ice weed. Day 28 was a plan your defense level, and just like the level before it, this one also had a gargantuar. Lost this level on my first 4 tries, and on my 5th try, I decided I wanted to go full ice weed, and somehow I made it to the last wave without losing a single molar. Day 29 was a level where I had to survive with the given plants, so you already know what I did. Day 30 is the Zomboss level, and when Shagrot's Cave got to this level in this challenge, he tried to speedrun it, and said this.
My third attempt, we smashed the world record. I challenge anyone who made it this far into the video to try and beat my time on this.
So, I'm taking you up on that challenge, Shagrot. So yeah, I actually managed to beat his record by 49 milliseconds. This world was surprisingly easy, and that kind of threw me off a little. And also, in other news, this channel is now officially monetized, which is something that I really never thought would happen when I created this channel 5 years ago making shitty Minecraft videos. So, just thank you all for the support, and I really love you all, so yeah, peace out.